its most recent district map. That district map, the citizens of Broward County believe, has violated the constitutional rights of the minority voters of Broward County. Specifically, the Constitution provides protection for each and every citizen of Broward County, which guarantees that no vote is more important than another. The Voting Rights Act prohibits any act from a governmental agency that dilutes the voting strength of any minority group. There are plaintiffs in this action who believe that the Broward County's act, in terms of implementing its new district map, has violated the constitutional rights of Black and Hispanic voters throughout the county by this new districting map. We have here an unprecedented coalition of Hispanic and Black voters who have decided that enough is enough, and who have decided that the conduct of the Broward County Commission needs to be revisited and needs to be addressed by a court of law. Here represented with me are members of the T.J. Reddick Bar Association, a plaintiff, Broward Citizens for Fair District, and Cuban Americans for Voto, Florida. I will invite a representative from Cuban Americans for Voto, Florida to say a few words on behalf of the Hispanic community.
On behalf of the Hispanic community in Broward County, we are very excited to be part of this lawsuit, because it is our position, as was stated by Mr. Vaughn, that the minority communities here, speaking now on behalf of the Hispanic community, their voice has been completely unheard by this map. And we need a new map in this county that represents the citizens of all of Broward County. And together, when you look at this, the Hispanic community and the African American community, together we represent the majority of this county. And to have a map that is not representative of our communities is not the right map for this county. So we are happy to be here today. We will work together with the African American community for the best map that can be drawn up in this county, representing all the communities of this county.
Just a few additional questions. Essentially what you're saying is that the new district map is being drawn up to ensure that each commissioner is re-elected into office. It's basically what you're saying.
Actually, it's a lot more than that. The case law does allow, believe it or not, the commissioners to draw a map that protects their interest. That's not what we're saying. What it does not allow is for the commissioners to draw a map that purposefully diminishes the power of the minority vote and results in, effectively, the minority vote having less effect than the majority vote unfairly. And that's an entirely different issue.
And that's the belief, and that's the basis behind the lawsuit that has been filed?
That's not just the belief. We believe that that's exactly what the facts demonstrate. For the first time in its history, Broward County is a majority-minority district, which means the minority population in Broward County is larger on a percentage basis than the majority population. That notwithstanding, 6 of the 9 Broward County districts had a pro rata increase in the majority vote. Statistically, that's near impossible to achieve without some improper and illegal conduct.
What would be the proper way to go about this?
I think that's an excellent question. The proper way to go about this would have been to do exactly what the Commission promised it was going to do, which was to follow a procedure that allowed for full and fair participation from all the stakeholders. And then, after gathering all the information, implement and vote upon a map that, even if it didn't necessarily protect their particular interest, represented Broward County as it now stands and as we expect it to be over the next decade. The map that was drawn purposefully to diminish the power of the minority vote so as to protect incumbencies and their allies. That is fundamentally unfair, it's unconstitutional, and and it affects Broward County as a whole, not just the minority vote, but as a whole.
And the lawsuit is to seek to stop this redistricting plan, or does it seek to limit the power of the commissioners to, have this authority or have this discretion to do this?
The lawsuit seeks to achieve what is fair and balanced. It seeks to get rid of the offensive map, and it seeks to have the commission follow a procedure that's fair, giving each voter, black, Hispanic, white, a fair and equal representation on the council. It seeks to ensure that each vote is weighted the same.
Some people would say that, this is a process that in years past, has there been a fair approach to this?
Well, in years past, I don't believe that the numbers of minority population in this county are where they are today. And yes, things were done in a way that were not popular then. But at this juncture, you have two communities that represent the majority of our county that are saying this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable any longer. We're going to have a map that represents all of the residents of our county. And this is the first time that our communities have come together. The African American community and the Hispanic community have come together. And not only our communities have come together, but the entire Hispanic community is speaking with one voice. This is unprecedented. We have a very diverse Hispanic community. They have all come together to speak with one voice. And we have joined with Robert and the African American community because it is our position that what was done by this board is unacceptable. And it has to change, and it will change as a result of this lawsuit.
How is the vote of the Hispanic population being diminished if, let's say, there's just an equal amount of residents are still living within Broward County represented by the district?
Well, the thing is this: we have drawn up maps already presented to the commission prior to this lawsuit being filed, and those maps clearly specify where the Hispanic community is located in Broward County. Although it's spread out throughout the county, there are areas of major concentration. One area of major concentration is the I-75 corridor from Weston down to Maryland. And a Hispanic district can be created in that area that would then give the Hispanic community the opportunity to represent, to have an elected official of their choice, whether he be Hispanic or not. But that opportunity has to be given to the Hispanic community. But again, this lawsuit is not only about the Hispanic community, it's about the residents of Broward County as a whole. Robert and I are not here to say the African American community needs this and the Hispanic community needs that. This is a lawsuit that seeks the betterment for all the residents of Broward County, to have a map that speaks to all of the communities. And this existing map doesn't, and a new map can.
Anything else anyone about that?
Well, I think it bears repeating that, again, this is not an issue of race or color or ethnicity. It's an issue as to fairness. It's an issue as to looking towards the future. What is the Broward County that we all expect to live in going to look like? And when you have historical and systematic diminishing of the power of any one group's vote, then it serves to the detriment of all of our residents. And this lawsuit seeks, as you just heard eloquently, to prevent that. Thank you.
Good job. Suzanne, keep people there. Some photos.